we had this story circulating this week, Evan, that one of his longtime confidants, Dominic LeBlanc, may be interested in this job. Now, here's what he said. We'll take a listen, and I'll come back to you for your reaction.
Do you plan to run for Liberal leader?
No, I plan to be a candidate in the next election under Prime Minister Trudeau's leadership. I'm very happy. I'm excited about that. I'm focused on the responsibilities he gave me. It's a big job. I'm enjoying it, and I'm optimistic that our team and the Prime Minister will make the case to Canadians as to why we should be re-elected.
Have you been having discussions, though, about a potential run in the near future?
I've answered that.
Do you think the Prime Minister should resign?
So you are not organizing, sir, correct?
Dominic LeBlanc, when he was asked a question of whether or not he will be fighting for the leadership there. Evan, what's your take about this latest news that's coming in?
It's like a scene from Casablanca. I'm shocked that there's gambling going on in a gambling casino, right? Like, let's be clear here. Justin Trudeau is on the 8th, going into the 9th year. As you saw from the Nanos poll, there's a lot of pessimism. His poll numbers are down, and he has had a lot of pressure, whether he's going to run again or not. The budget that was just passed has not yet reframed things in such a way. And he's still in the process of selling it, so we'll see. But it didn't have an instant reframing and rebooting of the polls. It's not like he got a budget bounce. And so, yes, is it shocking that there are senior Liberals like Dom LeBlanc, who, yes, is one of Justin Trudeau's closest confidants, close friend, loyal minister, always out front, carrying the sword for the Liberals when they're in their stickiest situations. Might people want Dom LeBlanc to potentially get ready for a potential run? Sure. Dom did not do a lot. And this, remember, Dom LeBlanc can talk the stripe off a skunk. So this guy does not rely on talking points. I've known Dom for I don't know how long. And this guy, when I'd grill him, when Vashi's grilling him, this guy loves to battle out of a corner, Akshay. He doesn't need talking points. Did you see him in that when Jordan Gowling, our CTV great producer, was peppering him with questions? When Jordan was peppering him there, he was relying on talking points and not answering. That is the most un-Dom LeBlanc thing. So yeah, is he probably making some moves according to the Globe and Mail article? Probably. Guess what? Tons of people are. And it's not because they're necessarily, quote, disloyal to Justin Trudeau. It's that at 9 years, you got to start putting fertilizer on the soil if you want to grow something in the next season. And that's what probably Dom LeBlanc, Champagne, Melanie Joly, Mark Carney, lots of people. It's not like they're ready to stab Justin Trudeau in the back, but let's be real. This stuff's in the air. So this story did not surprise me at all, except that Dom LeBlanc is a super loyal person. Pierre Poilievre tweeted it, and they're going to use this to sow, quote, discontent and disunity within the Liberals. But so far, Justin Trudeau's not going anywhere. And let's see, Akshay, if they get a budget bounce or not. If they don't, this ain't going to be the last story about close senior Liberals maybe, fertilizing the garden a bit that you're going to hear about this spring.
So here's my next question to you. It's not like as though the Prime Minister will not be asked this question, especially after this report that has come out. Now, he's expected to speak today, and this question perhaps will be posed to him too. In your view, what do you think is going to be the response of the Prime Minister to this specific name, Dominic LeBlanc?
Oh, first of all, just to pun on, yes, this question will dominate that because it's so good. Look, this, for a politician who's seasoned, like Mr. Trudeau and Mr. LeBlanc, these are softballs. These are beach balls. Mr. Trudeau's well prepped for this. He's going to come out and say, as the minister said, I plan to run in the next election. I really hope Dom LeBlanc is. I'm really focused right now on delivering my budget and selling. And then he'll talk about making sure, he'll just turn the table. You can hear the answer. I'm planning on running, as I've said many times, and I hope he is. And I'm going to start talking about the budget and the capital gains and tax fairness for everybody and building homes. And he'll try to just literally put water on it. Mr. Trudeau's been asking questions about his political future. He's been asked for months and months and months. That
Right.
happens when you're scuba diving to find your positive numbers in the polls. They're so low. But again, he's a pro. This guy, to use the old boxing metaphor, he fights off the ropes well. And I don't think, here we are in April. I think we're going to really have to wait till the summer for Mr. Trudeau if he really wants to look in the mirror and find this out. If the budget really hasn't turned out down the polls and things are, like that Abacus poll last week where they're a 20-point conservative lead, yeah, things will will get serious. But I don't think this press conference, he'll be asked about it 2, maybe 3 times. And I think you'll see him hit some things out of the park on that. I don't think it's going to ruffle his feathers yet. Internally, by the way, he'll talk to caucus and say, hey, keep it down. Every leader goes through this. And
Right.
internally, you get the whips and you say, hey, I get everyone's fertilizing the garden. Keep it in the greenhouse.
Right. Interesting times. And thank you for putting it all into perspective like always. Evan, great chatting with you.